Alright, I'm in Kentucky and I love this place. So I'm at a friend's farm and today we're gonna just explore the farm. No idea what time it is, but it doesn't really matter because it's all relative to when the sun goes down and when the sun comes up. Alright, so let me introduce you to all the farm animals because I love these animals. They're really funny. Right here behind me, these are the chickens, and they seem to be expecting something from me, but I have nothing to give them, so I'm sorry, chickens. And then right over here we've got some sheep, and these sheep are funny when they bleat. They sound like they're burping. You gotta check out the eyes on a sheep. They're really interesting, and I'm gonna tell you why they're shaped like this. Now, historically, sheep were always raised out on fields, and they would go out and graze, and so their pupils are horizontally elongated. And so that allows them for a wider vision because they don't need to look up and down so much as they need to look out and wide. And so this way they can see predators coming from a wider angle around their head. Pretty cool, huh? Now onto my favorite animals, probably because I used to have some when I was a kid, but that'd definitely have to be the pigs. These pigs are pretty cool. Okay, this is the sow right here. And you've got a few piglets back there, and then a big dude right there. He's the boar. In the wintertime, they get very woolly, and so they can withstand the cold winters up here in Kentucky, and you don't have to put them in shelter. So I'm not really much of a bug guy, but there's a lot of cool stuff that I find just crawling on me, and just all around me is just weird insects that I've never seen. So like, that's a little inchworm on my finger. Look at him go. And there's also a few different types of iridescent species as well. And a lot of this stuff I just never see in Florida. And so it's really cool to be up here in Kentucky. All right, so we're about to head up here. I'm staying right near here, up here in Kentucky. And we're about to talk to the man behind all this stuff.
I'm Keith Sires from Western Kentucky. This is my farm. As we go along, we'll explain a little bit about the project. Known Primitive Tim for a little bit over a year, and dig everything he does, man. And hopefully he'll come back when we're a little further along on this project, and you guys can see how it turns out and how it's actually turned into something functioning with the environment instead of against it. These little guys are American guinea hogs. They're an endangered breed as far as heritage livestock goes, and we raise them. We use them to clear land. We clear the corn patch out over here. We start planting corn in next week, but just every day we have this mobile pen. We kind of move them a little further in the woods, and they take out all the underbrush and everything. This eventually is where our water catchment system will sit. This area here, we use the hogs again. We put them on this all winter, and they cleared this complete place almost to a point where you don't have to till it at all. They'll rotate the ground, you feed them, they fertilize the ground as they go, and then their bedding is mixed in here, and it makes just this awesome natural mulch. So they're taking care of all the ground for us. And then of course we terraced it off, but we plant cover crops to keep from having to weed. We plant clover over everything and all the garden paths, which is kind of hard to see, nothing's came out yet. And then around all the borders we plant marigolds, because marigolds are natural insect repellent. So that way we don't have to spray, we don't have to weed. It also helps because we're on this hillside, we use this power line so we didn't have to clear more land and disturb more of the woods. So we use the cover crops also to help control erosion, as do our steps as you come down. What we've done here, we've got some, from clearing this area, we've used the waste wood, and it's just all the small saplings and all the small limbs. We drove the trunks of the small trees in the ground, sharpened them. We built a wattle fence, and the wattle fence is really ancient technology. I mean, the wattle fence has been built for years, and it's just simply weaving the thin wisp of sticks in and out. And then we went down in our bottom and cut willow tops We stuck willow twigs throughout the fence, and they will keep watering them. They'll take root and they'll grow up and make a live fence. And we also planted multiflora rose that we've dug out, and it will train it into the fence, and it'll keep the fence alive and make kind of almost like a natural barbed wire with the thorns. And that's when we get it completely done, we'll have the sheep in it. Started this project the first year she and I were together. We made 6 figures. And you know, you can have everything in the world and still not have anything. We have this little place, and we're going to try to live smaller. So we're building a 320 square foot mansion, ta-da, out of completely reclaimed wood. And of course it's going to take a while the way we've been doing it, but just the amount of probably materials that are thrown away every day could build houses. There's no reason for anybody to be homeless, honestly. And we just all need to try to live smaller and have less impact, and that's what we're trying to do here. We're going to have a rainwater catchment system, solar panels, and raise at least 80% of our own food. Coming out of the ground right back here, so more than likely this hill gains incredible elevation in just a little bit of time. So I'd say a coal seam drifted out of this hill, and they just took picks and shovels and dug back into it and exposed it to air enough to get that pyrite making rust. And that's the end result. You get orange puppies.
So Keith came by and painted up the van, and there she is. Some paintings on the side here. And basically, when people come by, when they pass me on the road, because I'm usually the slower one, they can see primitivetim.com. Go to the website, find my YouTube channel, blog, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. So now people will know, because a lot of people have been staring at my van as they go by. They're just kind of looking at me in my van. So now they can quench their curiosity when they look at the van and me driving it.